Washington State, then you're going to be in trouble.
Well, Cami Etheridge was telling us yesterday and again today that this team has struggled a little bit with assists. They have sputtered at times at offense, and the key for them is they've got to move the basketball tonight, and it all starts with Esther Tohina, number 11, the point guard.
Right. I think she feels like they're just thinking too much. She's got so many new people. She just wants them to play, use their instincts.
Tohina with a left hand over Jasmine Shavers. She was the point of the scouting report for Texas Tech today. They said we've got to control her or she will dominate the game.
Well, and like Coach Etheridge told us earlier today too, we go as she goes. So that's a good start for them when Tohina's getting downhill to the rim early on.
Texas Tech probably more athletic. They need to get paint touches in this ball game. Shot clock inside of 8. Shavers being guarded by Tohina. Today, Fritz with the 3. That is something you and I have been waiting to see. That's only her second made this year.
I love Danae Fritz's game, and I leave every game wanting more. I want more. And I know she's just settling into this new role here, but I love seeing that early on. This is going to be a fun point guard matchup to watch tonight as well.
I mean, in 2 years Iowa State, she had 43 three-pointers made. How about the big block by Sarah Sanogo, her 9th? Here is Jada Wynn. Wisely brings it out. They worked extensively on ball movement yesterday and again today. Shavers with a right hand, little off balance. And here is Tara Wallach out of Surrey, Canada. And a whistle and a foul is going to be called.
Excellent hustle there, though, by Jada Wynn. Looks pretty good coming from behind, like she got a piece of the ball here, but I appreciate that they didn't give up on the play. Yeah, she got her on the wrist there coming through, but great hustle play. Make her go earn it at the foul line.
And at the line, it's going to be Jenna Villa, out of the sophomore out of Arlington, Washington. Big-time three-point shooter last year. 76% of her shots were from arc. She has really improved, according to Camia. She's a better three-point shooter this year, and she's improved her passing this year.
Right, which is great when you can improve all areas of your game, your ball handling, your decision-making skills. She just feels like she's more comfortable in her role than she's ever been.
And we are knotted up at 3. True test for Texas Tech. Fritz is going to be guarded now by Tohina. You talked about that's one of the matchups we want to see. Shot clock at 8. Jazz Shavers started out so slowly against New Mexico. Win with 3. Nobody's going to get a shot up. Shavers doesn't hit anything. That's exactly what Krista Gerlich stressed yesterday and today. That type of possession early in the ballgame. Right,
they want early offense. They want to get out and score early, and I think they pushed. Jada Wynn, got along the baseline, didn't have anything, so they pulled it out. And I thought Jazz Shavers had that lane line drive. She has got to stay aggressive. We know in the second half of that last game against New Mexico that their offense got rolling when Jazz and Bailey Maupin specifically stayed aggressive attacking the rim.
How about Sarah Sanogo with another rejection? Whistle and a foul is going to be called. That'll be against Washington State. Look at it again.
It's so nice and allows your guards to be so aggressive on the ball when you know you have someone like Sarah Sanogo rim protecting behind you.
Foul was on Colville. That is her first personal foul. She cannot afford to get in foul trouble. She is the focal point of this offense. On top, Wynn. Sanogo. Colville leading on her. Shot clock again, goes inside of 5. Maupin. One dribble, Euro step, shot off the glass, Bailey Maupin.
Nice finish, but that's a tough shot. So Washington State, that's a win for them in my book because they forced them into a really tough shot. Their length and their size right now are a match for Texas Tech. They're able to switch a lot of things too, so who's gonna win that battle defensively tonight?
There's Wallach. Villa, the shot, no. The big 6'6" arms of Alex Colville.
Sarah Sanogo's going to have to put a body on her and really push back because she's got some length on her tonight.
That's going to be an offensive foul, and I think it's going to be again on Colville. That'll be her second.
That's a tough break for them because she's been really effective inside for them. Just her length. We saw her get that rebound a second ago, but yeah, she just ran right through Bailey Maupin. That's just a smart play.
No, absolutely. Diana Mendez is going to have to check into the lineup. The freshman out of France played her first game last game. Texas Tech with the basketball, so let's talk about their keys.
You know, they want to limit paint touches. They've got to keep the ball out of the paint, into the post, and off the bounce. They want early offense, what we just talked about. They've got to stay in attack mode. They've got to get downhill and try to score early. And that starts with rebounding and running. And then they have to disrupt. And that's with their full court press, and that's also their point guard, because we talked about Tuhina, and Washington State goes as she goes. They have to put good pressure on her, and they have to try to disrupt her.
Eleanor Villa is the other ball handler on this team, number 10. They're going to let Wallach take it over the timeline. Plenty of time. Tuhina outside for three, well off the mark. Offensive rebound, set up for another three, this time in and out by Villa. And a whistle and a foul is going to be called.
This is a good three-point shooting team, and Tech got there. They switched too low. When you switch on the wing, you have to switch up and have a high hand, or else these Cougars are going to shoot threes behind those switches all night long.
Average almost 20 attempts a game, Washington State. They get 6. Mendez. Well, watching her against Idaho and in practice, and you even said when we sat down, you go, oh, I really like her.
I do. I think she's a great young athlete for this Cougar squad. She's got good length, can really run the floor, and so I'm excited to see her play tonight. They're excited she's going to get more minutes from the post players that they graduated from last year.
Well, she's one of the most athletic players on this Washington State team. Foul's going to be on Tuhina. Up off the bench, Maya Pete will check into the lineup for Texas Tech. Another big body. That's the advantage Tech has. They have a couple of big bodies they can throw at Washington State. Shot clock again inside of 5. Sanogo. Maupin again. Can she bail him out this time? No. Sanogo, my goodness! Holds it, grabs it, puts it back.
That was just relentless on the boards. We have just seen Sarah Sanogo get more and more comfortable every game that she has played, and I love what we're seeing.
On the drive, that was pretty good job. Eleanor Villa, the sophomore out of Italy, about 15 miles north of Milan. Charlotte Abraham will come into the lineup, next break in the action for the Cougars. Tied up at 7, 4:45 to play here in the opening quarter. And again, ball movement. Texas Tech has not had it so far here in the opening quarter.
I love that they're trying to execute, but the ball is just getting stuck. The ball cannot get stuck. You've got to continue to move it.
Tuhina for 3, no. Rebound, nice job, Wallach. The spot up, the 3, buried. Eleonora Villa.
She's their most consistent player right now, too, so they've got to get out to the arc. They have got to find her.
You got to get on her. She was Big 12 freshman team in the Pac-12 freshman team last year. Played the most minutes of any freshman in Washington State history last season.
So she knows and already has great experience and understands this system.
Had one of the best freshman years in the history of Cougar basketball. Again, shot clock at 5. This time, Wynn's going to be dialed on the play. With that, we got a timeout. 3:55 to play here in the opening quarter. Sarah Sanogo with the rebound and the basket.
For them, it's about sharing the basketball. She wants them to move the ball, share the ball, create offense for each other. They've got to handle Tech's defensive pressure, you know, in the full court and in the half court, limit their turnovers. And lastly, they've got to compete on the glass. That was a big thing for Coach Etheridge today. You know, knowing that Tech wants to rebound and run, they've got to compete on the glass. And so far, they're doing that. They've got 3 offensive rebounds so far.
You know, she said stay even with them. She pretty much has. You talked as we were going to break about how Texas Tech appears they want to get the ball in, but the ball is sticking. What do you mean by that?
Well, I think they're genuinely trying to execute and run some of their high-low offense, and they're looking inside to Sarah Sanogo and their other post players, but their timing's just a little off, and so they're just holding it a little too long. They're not able to pass, and their timing is just a little off. And again, it's still early in the season. They're still trying to figure out that flow and that movement, but they got to keep that ball moving.
Here's Charlotte Abraham, the freshman out of France. She is a three-point shooter. 59% of her shots are from beyond the arc. When she plays defense, Texas Tech wants to attack her on defense. Maya Pete inside, got it. Working on Mendez, but Pete got position early.
Excellent post up there. She did have position, and Washington State had really good help side. They were there, but Maya Pete was just able to be strong and power that up even over the help.
This is going to be a very good Washington State team once they get their chemistry going. They get another offensive rebound into the hands of Wallach. Averages 6 boards a game. Beautiful shot, can't finish it out. Abraham's going to be fouled by Bailey Moffitt. That'll be her second personal foul.
Excellent drive there by Tara Wallach. She just didn't get the finish there, but love seeing her get downhill, and then this is just kind of a cheap foul reaching in there by Bailey. We can't afford those 94 feet from the hoop.
Not a shooting foul. Texas Tech worked on Washington State's inbounds plays a lot. Logan Johnson is going to be fouled. That'll be on Abraham. Logan Johnson comes in as a difference maker along with Jalen Bristow. Every time Logan Johnson comes in, something good happens for Texas Tech.
But that's great. That's what you want as a coach. You want, when you sub, that you positively impact the game. Nothing drives a coach crazier when you go in and turn the ball over or make a defensive mistake. That is not the case for Logan Johnson. She comes in and she makes something positive happen.
Jean Chu is checked into the lineup for Washington State, number 5, the junior out of Taiwan. This is her 3rd game she has played this season, and Logan's going to go down the other end and shoot. 2 double-figure games this season already. She only had 3 all of last year.
But a lot of that, she generates her own points. It's not like they're running a ton of plays for Logan Johnson.
Right.
She gets in there and she hustles. She runs in transition to get easy buckets. She gets offensive rebounds. She's doing an incredible job so far, offensive rebounding, with almost 2 per game.
How about that? She gets the rebound after missing both free throws. It was on cue, as we like to say.
Exactly. Well, if you're going to miss both your free throws, you better go get your
yeah, I know.
Nice
beautiful pass. Logan Johnson. Jordan Merritt can't get it. Knocked out by Washington State. Merritt coming off the bench. Believe it or not, she leads Texas Tech in assists. This was pretty.
That was a really nice, but good hands there by Tara Wallach. Good play there.
That's going to be an offensive foul. I think it's going to be on Maya Pete. And that will be her first personal foul. Washington State back-to-back 20-win seasons. Finished 21-15 last season with the WBIT semifinals. They actually played in the Pac-12 title game. Pac-12, of course, no more. A nice step through. Mendez got it.
That is a veteran post move right there. The patience, the 2 steps, stepping by her defender. That was a really nice move by Diana Mendez.
Well, the thing you look when you watch her on tape, she's got great instincts, but her floor running is outstanding.
Yeah, she's going to be a good young post player for this group.
Bristow inside, and Mendez comes up with it.
And she can start the break.
Yeah, look at her. Little out of control, lost it. That'll be a turnover. Jordan Merritt then brings it over. Okay, if you can do it, I can do it too. I'll show you. Here's Logan. Maya Pete had position on that right block. I think Brian Garland's going to say, well, he said it was last touched by Washington State. Meta Christensen will come over.
Somebody had a better angle.
Yeah. Checking into the lineup, Candace Pettigrew, redshirt freshman out of Niger. She's one of those young players that's getting better every day. Mendez didn't practice a whole lot yesterday here in Lubbock. She's going to go out and take a little bit of a breather. Unforced turnover. Number 5 already for Texas Tech, coming off a season low turnovers in their last game versus New Mexico.
I like that they're looking inside for Maya Pete, but they've got to make that pass connect.
Now they cover Chu with size, but they get it out. That's what Washington State worked on earlier today. 1:20 to play in the second. How to break that press. Pettigrew comes up with a loose rock. Wallach 0 for 2 shooting so far, lost the handle. Pettigrew rejected by Maya P.
Good defense there by the Lady Raiders. That's a big, long lineup. They can switch a lot of things, but Washington State did the right thing. Came out early with an early high ball screen to allow Villa to get into the paint.
Maya Pete's first block of the game. Tech brings some of their starters back in. Maupin and Shavers both into the lineup. 1.5, not going to do it. Shot clock violation. Texas Tech spent so much time yesterday and again today working on when Washington State brings it in. They put 3 of their biggest players right in front of the ball, 2 of the guards back, and Krista said, hands up, jump up and down. Make it hard for them to get the ball in.
Yeah, and those baseline out of bounds plays, when you've got 3 big, long defenders, it does make it difficult.
Shavers. Off the glass with the left hand. Jazz gets her first basket.
Nice, tough finish there, but that's where she's really good. Her strong body, getting downhill to the rim.
In the first half against New Mexico, she was 0 for 6 shooting. She and Bailey Maupin were challenged by Coach Gerlich at halftime. 6-second difference, shot of the game clock. Wallach, baseline. And Pete's going to be called for the foul. That'll be her second.
Little hesitation there, and Wallach was able to get by Maya Pete and go right to the rim. Pete's just got to let her go at that point. She got beat. She won that one. Why waste a foul?
Eleanor Villa was going to come in. She stays out. And here is Wallach. 83rd start for the Cougars. Tammy Etheridge, the head coach, says she's a 3-level scorer, can play 1 through 5. Her versatility is outstanding. But what Coach Etheridge was really impressed with, she stayed in Pullman this summer.
Yeah, I really talked about just her leadership for this team and how much she means to them.
Here's Maupin. Final 10 seconds here in the opening quarter. Sanogo wanted it. Maupin being guarded by Chu. Maupin launches the 3. No. And that's the way the first half will come to an end. Washington State only covered up quickly by Abraham. Shot clock at 6. Maupin. Sanogo fights for it. Pettigrew comes up with it. Here's Tahina. Hit her first shot. 0 for her last 4. Oh, nice defense, Sanogo. Washington State will have it. 14 on the shot clock.
Good hustle. I thought they were going to be off to the races there. The more deflections and stops they can get to allow them to get out and run to get some easy baskets. Because let's be honest, Washington State has not allowed any easy baskets for Tech so far in this game.
I mean, Tech's only taken 11 shots to Washington State's 18. Shot clock at 8. Abraham. Merritt almost had the steal. Alzina, no, and Shavers has it. 1 minute gone by here in the second. Oh, look at Merritt run the floor. Stop, didn't get it.
Ooh, that was a beautiful pass in transition. She just got to keep going and lay that in.
I think she thought there was probably more bodies around her than that.
I think so.
You know? Shavers tries to go back door. Shot clock 6. Adley hits the front of the rim. Shavers comes up with it. Oh, how about Sanogo? Then the rejection by Petticoat. Tech will have it with 10 on the shot clock. This is not a good possession, but it ends up well.
Both ends of the floor right now, nobody has a lot of flow. There's a lot of deflections. It's been a little sloppy so far, I think, by both teams. I need them to both settle in a little bit, find some offensive flow. But good on Adley Blacklock there, stepping up and finishing what wasn't a great possession.
She needed that because game 1 she was 4 of 10 on 3-point attempts. Only 1 of 9 since then. As Kyla Freelon will check into the lineup. Danae Fritz comes back into the lineup. She had a big 3 early in that first quarter. And substitutions. Wallach's going to come back into the lineup. Also checking in, Kiara Gardner, number 12 for Washington State, the junior out of Raymond, Washington. Another outstanding athlete. She kind of tweaked her hand or her finger today in practice. Out the basket and a foul. Mendez will go to the line. That'll be on Adley Blacklock. Bristow will come back in. Shavers is going to go out.
They just didn't get matched up there out of that out-of-bounds play, and then Adley was late rotating, and they just a little bit of a miscommunication there, ended up in a foul.
Anna Mendez, INSEP High School in Paris, France. I love it. She wears number 13 because she was born on the 13th of February. I like that.
Can always count on Ron for the fun facts.
The total Cliff Clavin minutia facts. I get a kick out of that kind of stuff. Blacklock catch, shoot, no. Bristow, nice rebound, and they're going to call a foul on Tohina.
You can tell there's real intent by the Cougars to work and box out on the offensive glass because they know how good Tech is on the offensive glass. Let's talk about their rebounding percentages. For Texas Tech, they get 41% of their misses back, offensive rebounding percentage. That is really high and really good. For the Cougars, it's only 21%. That is not a strength of theirs on the offensive glass.
And they give up over 15 offensive rebounds to their opponents, the Cougars do.
Right, which is really high. So you can tell there's been intent. Now they've gotten some fouls, and Tech has still come away with some, but they are trying to really keep the Lady Raiders off the glass.
Danae Fritz, a little off to the right. Rebound pulled away by Mendez. She's doing a little bit of everything so far tonight. Villa will bring it across the timeline. Smooth and savvy, how you describe Eleanor Villa. Jada Wynn will come back in for Tech. Wallach and Sanogo got another piece of it. And last touch by Texas Tech.
I love Wallach's ability to go off the bounce, but good job not fouling her there, making her, she just throwing that at the rim.
Yep.
Don't foul that, make her make that tough shot.
Well, Wallach 0 for 3 shooting, but Sanogo now, she's got a couple of blocks.
Both teams just really working hard on the defensive end. Nothing is coming easy for either team right now.
Neither team shooting above 36%. Kyla Freelon, the rebound, and they'll put it up ahead. Look at Sanogo trying to get position on that right side. Good defense by Washington State. We said at the top of the show, well-coached team. We weren't kidding on that. I mean, Cammie's an outstanding basketball coach, and her staff, they've been around.
They have. Deb Patterson was a longtime excellent coach that Cammie worked for. Lori Cohn played for Deb at Kansas State.
And Camille Williams was at Wisconsin. Freelon had one thing on her mind, take it to the hoop, and she is going to be fouled. And that'll be the first on Wallach.
Good deflection there. Ooh, Danae Fritz took a hard fall there. Glad to see her get up, though, and run back down the floor. Kyla Freelon, I like this. We talked about this earlier. That's where I thought a growth in her game would be, was to rebound or get steals and be able to push the break herself. And she did that there well and kept being aggressive, got herself to the foul line.
Adley Blacklock goes out. Logan Johnson comes back into the lineup, and here's Kyla Freelon, junior out of Denver, Colorado. Already 6 steals this season. Didn't score anything in the last game versus New Mexico. Didn't even take a shot. Coach Gerlich coaching up Danae Fritz.
Kyla's ability, though, to play her athleticism and her length, as you see her jumping to the top of that presser. So many of those steals have come just from pressuring the ball and being active at the top of their full court press.
She's impressive during practice, Kyla Freelon is. Mendez. Kyla put a hand up. They tried to get it to Wallach, but Freelon's hand was in the way. Danae Fritz picks up the steal. That'll be the 4th turnover on the Cougars.
Excellent defense there by the Lady
Oh, yeah.
Raiders, though. Good ball pressure, good rotations.
That foul's going to be on Gardner. That'll be her first personal foul. Cougars on a 2-minute and 3-second scoring drought. Down by 1. Tech is led by 2. Washington State is led by 3.
We've got a defensive battle here tonight.
Oh.
Points are hard to come by. We haven't even gotten to 20 yet.
I mean, both teams now under 34% shooting and a step through. Nice move by Abraham.
Abraham is just so strong, and she took that right at Danae Fritz. Fritz smartly didn't foul her, and, you know, she gave her that one.
She had some key plays down the stretch in that Eastern Washington game. Freeline wants it, not getting it to her. Freeline tried to set a pick to free up Danae Fritz. Shot clock at 3. Johnson not going to get it off. Was it a, no, they're going to call that a foul.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I like that a little better, though. Once they couldn't get the ball inside, they passed to the corner and ran a little corner action. Then she could come up and back screen and then ball screen out of the corner. I just want to see Jada Wynn attack that. That low corner ball screen is really hard to guard. She's got to come off that and turn that corner, put more pressure on the defense.
Well, they didn't call the foul. I thought they were going to call it on Sarah Sonogo, but it's a turnover. Washington State with a 1-point advantage. Now Tech, they haven't had a field goal in over 320. That's going to be a bad pick set by Wallach. That'll be her second personal foul. Well, defense is the name.
Together way back in the day. So I've known her for years, and what a special person on their bench.
Saw Deb Patterson next to her, winner of over 350 games as a head coach. She's been a good friend of mine for a lot of years. So fun to catch up with these coaches on the road. And we have a whistle and a foul. Here it is again.
Again, Logan Johnson coming in, making something positive happen. She's just so strong. It's hard not to foul her when she's around the rim.
Marta Elzina picked up the foul. Tech, they haven't had a field goal in 3:48, and they're only down by 1. Logan Johnson out of Houston. Free throw shooting biting Texas right now. Texas Tech right now just 4 of 8.
That is the second offensive rebound off the foul line.
Logan Johnson and can't get the layup. And a foul's going to be called, and that'll be on Jordan Merritt.
That's probably the easiest look at the rim they've gotten.
Exactly, and they don't get it.
No. They've got to go in and finish those because their baskets are hard to come by right now.
8 ties, 6 lead changes with 4:17 left to play in the half. Barely get it in. Abraham crosses the timeline.
Oh.
Fans wanted to carry. They're not going to get it. Deep in the corner, Mendez.
I think they probably should have gotten it on that.
Yeah, I think she.
That was a little bit more than a missed dribble, I think.
Here it is again on the.
Excellent box out there, though, by Danae Fritz. Excellent box out, being physical with Abraham.
You know, watching Mendez, she stands 6'2". People think just a post player. Mendez spent a lot of time pregame warm-up by herself when everybody else got off the court, went to the locker room shooting threes. And she was making them.
Right.
She sees the future. She hasn't taken one yet. Here's Danae Fritz. Comes in averaging just over 4 points a ball game. Only took 1 field goal attempt in her last game. She's made 1 field goal in each of her games. Last touch, Texas Tech.
That's the 3rd offensive rebound off the foul line. For
Yeah.
me as a coach, that is my biggest pet peeve. So I have a feeling they're going to talk about boxing out on the foul line at halftime.
I think they will. They've got 8 offensive rebounds. That is about what they average. And a good job by Logan Johnson and Kyla Freeland.
This is what they wanted to do, too. They wanted to disrupt, try to make the ball hard to get, to disrupt it, to get it out of their point guard's hands.
Tech has missed their last 4 shots. They haven't hit a field goal in over 4 minutes. And in that span, Washington State, though, they've turned it over 4 times. 28 on the shot clock, plenty of time with 4:03 to play in the half. Nice job defensively by Villa, not letting Wynn get any position on that right side. And another offensive foul. That's going to be on Jordan Merritt.
I was watching Jada Wynn about to be open on that three-point shot, so I missed it. She must have stepped into that screen there along the baseline.
Jalen Bristow in. Merritt will go out. Maupin and Shavers back in.
Still have good length up on the ball. You've got Kyla Freeland up in the front court.
Well, Jordan Merritt picked up her second personal with 3:54. One of the reasons she went out. Tech leads it by 1. This is where Shavers can make a huge impression. Not scoring a whole lot, only with 2 points. But she can play some stout defense when she wants to.
Excellent ball pressure there. Good. Making the point guard Eleanor Villa turn her back, making it hard for them to get into their offensive set.
Villa with the scoop. No. Shavers comes down with the rebound with 3:25 to play in the half.
Again, good job not fouling there. Force her into a tough shot. Make her make that tough shot.
Tech, no field goals in 5 minutes, and this drought continues. Jenna Villa out of Arlington, Washington with the rebound. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Eleonora Villa, left hand scoop, no. Kyla Freeland pulls it away.
So many good contested shots around the rim by both teams. Good offense is just hard to come by tonight, but I got to credit both teams defensively.
Tech 0 for their last 5. Freeland had position and the height advantage on the inside over Alice Dart. Couldn't take advantage of it. Here is Dart. The sweeping left hand, got it. That breaks a scoring drought of 3 minutes for Washington State.
But you know what? They got that basket in transition before the defense was set. So that's the easiest look they've gotten all night, and it came in transition. That's what Tech's going to want to generate more of as well.
Petticoat will come into the lineup for the Cougars. Bristow, nice job defensively. Alzina. And another turnover. Nine turnovers here in the opening half for Texas Tech. On the season, they average just under 16.
Yeah, it's a little high for this first half. I know Krista would like that to be down 12 or under at the most.
Petticoat way out front.
Excellent ball pressure, excellent denials by Texas Tech, forcing the ball way out.
And that's going to be an offensive foul. Could be called on Petticoat.
I think that it was.
Block will come back into the lineup. Bristow goes out as we look at it again. I'll tell you, they were armed hand-to-hand combat with Freeland.
Kyle was battling around the top side. She got a little lucky there because Petticoat had a straight just slip to the rim there.
Yeah.
With Kyla fighting over that side of her.
Maupin being guarded by Dart. Dart slips, Maupin makes.
Again, good wing ball screen there. Bailey Maupin got to the nail. Wide open jumper. She's not going to miss those, and that was the easiest shot that Tech has gotten all night tonight.
Only the second field goal made by Bailey.
Ooh.
And a whistle and a foul. That's on the drive. No basket. And that's going to be Bailey Maupin.
Yeah, Bailey bodied into her there with her lower body and got her. She was straight up with her arms like she's showing, but she was not. She moved into her with her body, and the refs are going to get you with that every time.
Well, Bailey's got to sit out now because that is her second personal foul. And here is Alice Dart. Was 7 of 8 from the free throw line prior to that miss. The freshman out of Brisbane, Australia. International flavor on this team. That's kind of an understatement. 8 international players, 6 are freshmen.
That's incredible, but how fun would it be to have that much diversity, learn about all the different foods,
Oh, yeah.
all the different types of cultures where these players are from.
Adley has to kick it back out as we hit 60 seconds to play in the half. And the foul will be on Eleanor Avila.
Kyla Freeland earned that one too, just because she was posting hard down on the block.
That'll be Eleanor's second personal foul. How about this? Name the country by the flag.
I'd like to be the international recruiter for this team. You get to go see a lot of interesting places.
Oh, I'm telling you, and you know, Coach Cammie does a great job of getting those international players. Jane Chu will come back into the lineup for the Cougars. The lead is 2 for Texas Tech. Believe it or not, that is the largest lead of the ball game for Tech. Washington State is led by 3. Ball pressure. Left open. Villa from the corner. No. Adley Blacklock's got Shavers on the left. Beautiful look inside to Kyla Freeland. Adley Blacklock, what an assist. And the lead is 4, but then Dart works her way in. Shot clock turned off, final 23 seconds. Texas Tech has never trailed at intermission so far this season. Shot clock is 7. Blacklock's trying to get free. Free for a second. In traffic. Fritz, no. Nice job. Dart got a piece of it. Lowest scoring first half for Texas Tech this season, but the highlight was this pass. Adley Blacklock, the junior from right here in Lubbock. Kind of a no-look pass inside to Kyla Freeland. 24-22 the score, the birthday girl. Coach Gerlich standing. Well, they've got Colville back in the lineup. She had 2 personal fouls, played less than 5 minutes. Taken away by Sarah Sanogo. 2 points in the game, but she has 3 rejections.
Her arms just come out of nowhere for those block shots. I love it.
Shavers set it back up, and again you see the shot clock go inside of 10. Heard Krista Gerlich at halftime talk about it.
Right, just a little indecisive sometimes with where the ball should go, where they need to be.
Nice defense by Tohina. Moppin, no. That's a good defensive possession. Up ahead to Villa, and she's not going to be able to get it. But Danae Fritz just kind of held her up a little bit, just enough for her not to be able to catch up.
Exactly, that was about to be, I thought we were going to see a transition point there.
Yeah, no. What a concept that would be, huh?
In a game like this, those are hard to come by, but man, they sure are nice when you get them because they're the easiest looks you get.
Looking for paint touches. Almost a paint touch. Moppin. Nice job by Tohina following her around. Sanogo to Shavers. Shavers, tough shot, floats left, no. Nice rebound pulled away by Colville. That is her first rebound of the ball game. Tohina hit her first, has missed her last 5. Oh, win. Nice job, though, by Colville, pushing Sanogo away from that right block.
But I love that they got the ball into Sanogo. There was good screening action with the guards on the wing. Sanogo reposted, was able to get it back into her, and then drew the foul because she just got pushed from behind a little too much by Colville.
Colville picks up her 3rd personal foul. Love when you let the bigs repost. Shavers. And she is going to be fouled on the play. And that'll be on Jenna Villa. And that'll be her first personal foul, but Colville, playing with 3 personal fouls, is going to stay in.
I think at this point, you've just got to let her roll a little bit and know that she's got to be smart.
Again, you're thinking big picture. When does the conference season start? You got to have reps.
Right, but then again, Diana Mendez came in and gave really good minutes in her absence.
Here's Shavers, walked with it. 10 turnovers for the Lady Raiders.
There has just not been a lot of flow offensively for either team here tonight. Now I'm going to give that credit to the defense of both teams, but it's been a little difficult tonight for both teams.
Tech coming off a season low, 13 turnovers in that win over New Mexico. Wallach whistling a foul. That's going to be on Jada Wynn. Looked like Wallach may have been dribbling it off her leg, but Jada Wynn called for the infraction.
And that's what Krista talked about at halftime too, wanting to be better guarding 2 bounces. You know, we always said you can be a good defender if you guard 3 feet to your right, 3 feet to your left, because then you should have help or you should have a sideline, right? So you've got to be able to keep the ball in front of you.
How about Eleonora Villa coming in averaging just under 17 points a game? She's got 7 to pace Washington State.
She has been quiet tonight, and they need her and they need Wallach to get going tonight to score, you know, if they want to try to come away with this road win tonight. Head
coach Cammie Etheridge saying she is better than she was last year as a freshman. Talked about what an outstanding freshman year she had. And she's got the perfect person to coach her, a former guard.
Right.
All the records at University of Texas for Coach Etheridge. Win. Sonogo. Bailey Maupin has not had a whole lot of room to shoot tonight. The defense of Villa. Sonogo working on Colville. That's going to be 3 seconds in the lane. Well, they got the paint touch, but it didn't go anywhere.
They did, and I think that could have been a better screen set there by Sarah Sonogo for Bailey, and Bailey's got to do a better job as a guard of getting her defender into that screen, because if so, she would have walked in for another foul line jumper.
And now we are tied again. Maupin got tied up a little bit, Sonogo's big arms, but nice job inside by Colville. Coach Etheridge wants her to be a little more aggressive. That was a pretty aggressive move.
It was, and a good job taking advantage when Sarah Sonogo was pulled out to the rim. She got that, or out to the arc. She got that deflection, and then Jazz Shavers had to rotate, and there's not much that Jazz Shavers could do on Alex Colville.
The lead is 2. Washington State's biggest lead is 3. Tech's led by 4. Nice job, Wallach. Shavers with 3 on the shot clock. Shavers with 2. Shavers got it!
Excellent finish there tonight, but they've been good when they can get downhill and get to the rim. Put pressure on the Cougars to guard one-on-one as well.
Jazz has had 7 field goals made each of the last 2 games. She only has 2 made tonight. A lot of whistles blowing.
I was just about to say, the teams came out of the locker room and have been a little bit foul heavy since coming out of the half. Really nice finish there by Jasmine Shavers. She does a really good job of extending that arm and good high finishes out, around, and above the defense on her drives.
Jada Wynn picks up her 3rd personal foul. Get back to Jazz Shavers, you know, watching her in practice, talking with the coaching staff, and you and I talking, Jazz Shavers can do that every game.
Right.
I mean, anytime she wants, she's that athletically talented.
She is. She has such a quick first step. She can get by most anybody, even without a ball screen. She can get going downhill.
Merritt is checked back into the lineup. Maya Pete wants to come in, and she will. Sonogo will go out. And the lead is 2. Also coming back into the lineup, Diana Mendez. Boy, Mendez, I tell you, she can provide, once she gets used to all of this, a great scoring punch one-on-one down low for Washington State.
I agree, and I like the little chess match here, bringing her back in to battle with Maya Pete. She's just a little stronger, and a little bit more girth to her to get in there.
Yeah, but she got the rejection. How about that rejection? We look at it again.
Excellent defense there by Mendez coming in, and then again, just drawing some cheap fouls 94 feet from the floor that I think that they can do away with.
Mendez gets her first block, her second of the season. Foul was on Pete. Now Pete's got 3. Joining Jada Wynn with 3 personal fouls. Halfway home here in the third. There's the move one-on-one we were talking about. Pete had it, almost had it knocked away by Mendez.
I have been impressed with her secondary moves around the rim. That was really nice. She just didn't get the finish. And
that's going to be an offensive foul on Jordan Merritt. Well, the game's come to a screeching halt, so we'll take a break. 4:50 to that game was so long. We're breaking down some of the numbers because that's what we do. But you look at Wallach, she has not got a whole lot of touches so far tonight.
No, you know, she's only got 3 shot attempts, and their 2 leading scorers are Wallach and Tahina, and right now they're combined 1 for 9. So they need to find some way for those two to generate some offense if they want to try to gain some separation here from the Lady Raiders. Same on the Lady Raiders side.
Exactly.
You've got to get Jasmine Shavers continue to go, mop and go, and somebody else has got to score for them.
Well, the Shavers mopping combination only 4 of 12 shooting. Turnover by Mendez, and we'll go the other way. Texas Tech looking to tie. Merritt up front. Ooh, looked like Maupin may have had a step on Dilla. Foul's going to be on Mendez.
That's probably our 3rd post-up foul in this quarter, too.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So I love that they're both being physical. You can't push or shove in the back. You can't display. So those are some of the ones both teams have got to clean up. And now that you know that the officials are calling some touchy fouls, you have to make the adjustment.
Absolutely. And the assistant coaches are telling both teams and the players, you got to make the adjustment. Merritt, no. Wallach the board. She does have 6 rebounds in the ballgame.
I love Merritt around the rim, but I think there she could have gone to the rim there, went into her, forced the issue on getting them to call another foul.
There's Wallach out front. They had to switch. Bailey Maupin guarding her now. Abraham. Go the other way. Cammy, we feel your frustration. You know, I was talking to Fran Harris, one of the great players for that 1986 Texas team that went 34-0. Fran's license plate is 34-0. I said, what made Cammy so good? And she was very blunt. She goes, she was competitive in everything. Hoops, racquetball, hacky sack. They had to run a preseason mile. She always did it under 6 minutes.
That's impressive.
Instead, she led by example. Merritt rejected by Wallach. Shavers over Wallach, no. Shavers gets it back. A little reverse, no. Logan Johnson battles for it. Bug loose on the rug, and we got position there, Otech.
The defense combined with the whistles this quarter have made no, you see the players are all just hesitant offensively.
Yeah.
So it's just not helping with the flow of this game at all. But the players are battling. They're getting on the floor. Yeah. You know, I love that little step up they ran for Jazz Shavers. She stayed with it, got her own rebound. Just couldn't get that reverse to fall.
Tech has missed their last 5 field goal attempts. Oh, Maupin, nice ball fake. Pull up, way too long. Abraham the rebound. Look at Mendez running the floor. She quickly got down to that right block.
Luckily, Maya Pete was there to meet her.
Washington State scoring drought over 2.5 minutes. Mendez going to be fouled by Pete, and that'll be her 4th. Check that, that'll be her 3rd.
Great job off the bounce there, going to the rim. Again, Maya just got her with her body going down the lane line.
Jada Wynn's going to check back into the lineup. She's playing with 3 personal fouls. Pete's going to go out.
I'm excited to see what the future holds for Diana Mendez. She reminds me, correct me if I'm wrong, but a young Ezzie Megbegor.
Oh,
from
that's
the
a
lead.
great
You know,
comparison.
Ezzy's probably got a little length on her, but just her athleticism, her length, her ability to go off the bounce, you know, extending her range. That would be my best comparison for her.
That is a great comparison. We both do the W, and I'm sitting there looking. I go, she does remind me of somebody.
She?
Yeah.
Even how she moves a little bit is like Ezzy. And if she's anything like her, then she's going to be really talented.
Logan Johnson counted, and the foul's going to be called on Tohina.
Excellent execution there by the Lady Raiders on that little curl play. You're going to see Logan Johnson come around, curl off that elbow screen right to the rim. Good pass right to her, being able to finish with contact. They needed that bucket.
Oh, big time. Logan's got 3. She struggled from the line tonight, one of just 4. And we're knotted up again. 12 ties, 10 lead changes.
Tech's so good scrambling in their full court defense. They're there on catches, just making everything difficult.
Oh, beautiful pass inside, finding the cutting Tohina.
And how do you counter that? Good passing against the zone, or against the press, making them scramble. You ended up with an easy bucket there for the Cougars.
Wallach, a great assist. She averages 2 on the year. That's what she's got tonight. Now they switch, and Abraham picks up Shavers. Freeline wanted it. Jazz says, I'll take it myself, and is going to be fouled.
But I love that there. Kyla didn't get the post up, so she got out of the paint and opened up that driving lane for Jasmine Shavers. There we see the end of that play there, breaking the press. Good passing through that. Tech just couldn't rotate there quick enough.
That was only the 3rd assist for Washington State on 12 baskets. And here is Jazz Shavers. That's only her 5th free throw attempt this season. Total 3+ games. I bring that up because she averaged almost 4 free throw attempts a game last year. She missed them both. First 2 misses this year.
That is rare. But across the board tonight for both teams, nobody's shooting a great percentage from the field, from the arc, or from the foul line.
Got both teams under 55% from the free throw line.
Those are free points.
Exactly. Outside shot, Jada Wynn taps it to herself.
Good box out, running that down.
Tech has only hit 1 of their last 7 field goal attempts. On top, Wynn. Freeline trying to get position. Mendez, nice job. Tried to sneak it inside. They get bailed out with a foul going to be called. No, it's just going to be ball out.
Kyla had a good post up there, but one of the best forms of good post defense is not just the post in the block, you know, that's defending, but it's the ball pressure on the guard trying to make the pass. And that's where the Cougars have done a really good job tonight. Really good ball pressure and making it the timing difficult for Tech to get it inside to the post players where they want it to go.
Well, Jazz Shavers is going to go out. Adley Blacklock back in. Alice Dart also coming in for Washington State. And a whistle and a foul. That's going to be on Tohina. Oh, no, check that. It's going to be on Mendez.
I'd like to see if we could go 4 possessions in a row with nobody fouling.
No. Come on. Let's at least get some sort of flow here. Chu will check back into the lineup for Washington State, as will Bristow for Tech. Freeline at the line. Kyla last season solid free throw shooter at 70%. Wow. I'm going to go out on a limb and say they're going to practice free throws tomorrow.
I would think so.
Tech just 8 of 17. Wallach. Ah, nice job, Kyla Freeline with a rejection.
Wallach was going to walk in for a layup if the backside help side rotation was not there on that. Great job by Kyla Freeline rotating over to get that block.
Final 50 seconds here in the 3rd. The lead is 2. You may be right, first one to 40. 9 on the shot clock. Logan inside, no foul. Mendez leads the break. Dart had to check where her feet were. About an 8-second difference shot of the game clock. Kohina in the corner. The three buried. Beautiful shot by Villa.
Eleanor Villa. We have not seen too many made three-pointers tonight, and she got that one open. Good extra pass. Kyla Freeland was just late getting out there.
Fritz to the hole. Counted as the buzzer goes off.
I'm surprised.
A little bit better.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say nobody's going to get to 70 tonight.
That's a pretty good bet. Last 2 games, Tech has shot under 40%. And another foul. That'll be number 37. Natalie Blacklock got a little bit of a hand on it. That was a definitive comment. Huh.
Wasn't quite sure what was happening there.
Mendez working on Freeland. Like the matchup, 2 athletic players.
I do too.
Kyla anticipated where she was going and still got the foul call.
She did. She did a good job moving her feet there, but she came down. Watch her arms at the end. She would have just stayed straight up and make her finish through her length, but she came down on her wrist, and that's just going to be a foul every time.
And Kyla's going to go out. 2 home games remain for Texas Tech before they hit the road for 3 in a row. Tuesday, Abilene Christian makes the short trip here, and then New Orleans comes to town. Mendez has potential, according to Cammie, has potential to be the best who has ever come through the Washington State program.
Wow, that's pretty high praise there.
I can see why she said that.
Sarah Sonogo is working inside. I love to see her working on her post-ups. You got to reward her with a touch at some point. Oh, she had both feet outside the paint there.
Well, Meta Christensen didn't think so. That's 3 seconds. Boy, they were battling, though. That was fun to watch. Tech's press. Got to have some results with it. Here's Dart. She's best in the open court. On the drive. Count the basket and a foul.
Dart has been a really good surprise off the bench for them tonight. 3 for 3, just being aggressive there. Got her shoulders by. Nice high finish off the glass, drawing the foul. But when Cammie talked to us, she told us she's just a bulldog and has a relentless motor. And we've seen that tonight. Every time she's come in, she has been relentless, loving to attack the rim, run and attack the rim, and that is exactly what we've seen from her tonight.
Had a season-high 6 versus Stanford, played a little semi-pro in Australia before coming to Washington State. The lead is 7. That's the biggest for either team.
And in a game like this, when points are hard to come by, a 7-point lead is like a 14-point lead. You know, because it's so hard to generate points.
Logan tried to use her muscle, thought she had it, didn't get it. And here comes Dart again in the open court.
Good job stopping the ball there by Jazz Shavers.
And the floater. Offensive foul is going to be called on Villa. I don't think there's any question right now, though. Washington State, they're the aggressors.
They are, but good job, Jazz Shavers, standing there, taking that charge, because she was there and just waited for Villa to come into her, and they needed that defensive stop.
Jazz only 2 of 8 shooting so far in this game. Shavers. Whistling a foul, trying to make something happen.
I like her getting down here. That's where they're learning to play together with the new group. Sarah Sonogo, if you see her down on the block, she's got to step out to that dunker, that short corner area, and open up that lane. Make a decision for her defender to either stay and help on Jazz or to go, you know, and if so, Jazz might have a little dump to Sarah Sonogo, but she's got to clear some space for her.
And the foul was on Dart. That is her first personal foul. Jazz Shavers out of Mesquite, Texas. 10, 20-point games in her career. The biggest, of course, the Big 12 tournament where she had 29 versus Houston this past season. Estera Tohina will check back into the lineup. Eleonora Villa will go out for Washington State.
This is where you expect your go-to players to shine. They're down, they need some offense, gotta be in Jazz Shavers' hands, and she's got to step up and welcome this moment.
That was the travel, obviously, caused by Jazz Shavers.
Excellent defense, and again, this press, you know, you think maybe they haven't gotten results through the night, but the more you do it, we're in the fourth quarter now, it just wears people down. And so this is the time where it does start affecting you, where you have some more turns because you're just tired of being defended for 94 feet.
And Krista Gerlich finally has the players that she can play the defense she wanted to. Last year she had to mix and match everybody because of the injuries.
Right, and just didn't have the depth to do it.
That's going to be a foul called on Wallach.
Credit to Planette Pearson and that post coach teaching these young women to continue to post hard, because that's probably the fourth foul that the post players have drawn just by posting hard at the post. Young post players, watch this. You've got to work down there, and sometimes you get rewarded.
That'll be the third personal foul called on Wallach. We got a timeout on the court. 7:59 to play in the ball.
She can score off the bounce and in pull-ups, and she can score around the rim. And Texas did a really good job on her tonight to not let her get going.
Oh, she's upped her points per game every year. The three, buried! Jasmine Shavers.
What were we saying before the break? The ball's got to be put in your go-to player's hands, and I feel like Jazz has really grown up and embraced wanting that ball, wanting that shot. And that matters. Who on your team wants to take the big shots?
And there's the defensive play, Logan Johnson. And we are tied.
And just like that, you got a good execution out of a timeout, you've got a turnover that leads to a layup, and they're right back in this game.
13 ties, 10 lead changes, 7:20 to play. Shot clock at 10. Tohina lost it. Tech battling on the ground. Possession arrow, Tech.
Who's on the floor again? Logan Johnson.
Hey, I'm going to make a point here that you will agree with me on this. Last year, we didn't see a lot of Texas Tech's bench when things were going badly and then turning around, getting up and yelling and screaming. Every one of them are up yelling, waving towels and stuff down.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what the sign of a good team is. They're all learning each other and growing together, supporting each other, and knowing that on any given night, any of them can step up and make the big play that matters.
Coach Etheridge trying to make a quick substitution. She's able to do it. Eleonora Villa has been a stabilizing force. She'll come in. Jenna Villa, no relation, by the way, between the two. She'll come in. And here's that press. And again, Washington State worked on it earlier today. Now they back off. Shavers. Oh, my!
I love that call. They spread the floor. They took the post out of the post, put the ball in Jazz Shavers' hands, and just let her get a lane line drive, spin, and finish.
A 9-0 run by Tech. That'll be a travel.
And the momentum has swung to the Lady Raiders right now, but it started with their defense and attacking out of it. Again, you see better floor spacing there. Sarah Sanogo's on the opposite block, out of her way. Jasmine Shavers able to get into the paint, spin, and finish. 7
points in the fourth for Jasmine Shavers. 9-0 run. The Lady Raiders have hit their last 3. But it's all because of their defense. Logan backs it out. Sanogo working hard on the right block. They reward her inside. Got it!
Excellent job finally getting the ball into Sarah Sanogo, and she rewarded her guard with that assist.
I think Planette Pearson may have thrown her shoulder out of place, jumping up and down and waving that arm on that last basket.
I'm not sure if these post players understand how lucky they are to be coached by Planette Pearson.
Absolutely. One of the toughest players, I think, at any game I've called in her college and pro career. Coach Etheridge wants fouls to be called. Coming back into the lineup, it's going to be Alex Colville. Mendez is going to go out. Mendez has done a nice job tonight, though.
She has given them really good minutes tonight, along with 7 rebounds. She has been good while Alex Scoville has been in foul trouble.
Wallach on top. Villa lets it fly, and she knocks down the 3.
And I think that's the sharing of the basketball that Coach Etheridge has wanted to see all night. Excellent baseline penetration, kick out, extra pass. We call that good to great. She knocked down the 3.
And Jenna was 0 for 4 prior to that shot. Danae Fritz dribbled it off her foot.
A little bit unfortunate of a hustle foul there.
And Fritz is going to be called for the foul. Bailey Maupin will check back into the lineup. Fritz will go out. Washington State, though, 5 turnovers over the last 3 minutes and 23 seconds.
And a couple of those have come off travels and from not handling Tech's press.
Right.
Good D.
They showed a double, didn't do it. Wallach playing straight up with Bristow.
Just working really hard. You see them jumping up, trying to keep them to the sideline, out of the paint.
And the 3 on the way. No. Nice job. Sanogo the rebound.
Good. Got to box out every time. She did a good job getting her body in front of Coville, though, to secure that defensive rebound.
Telegraph the pass. They get lucky. Shavers left open.
I'll give her that shot.
I would too, every time. Villa for 3. Got her second.
Big time transition 3. That we have not seen a lot of that tonight. Points in transition, but they were able to push and get an early wide open 3 from Jenna Villa.
She had hit 1 3-pointer coming into tonight. Villa's 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. Logan inside, draws contact in the foul.
Logan Johnson has been the X factor again tonight, and I feel like we're going to say that a lot this season because of how she comes off the bench and is such a spark and impacts this team. Now she's got to go to the foul line and make these 2.
Washington State, after a run by Texas Tech, they've come back with a 6-0 run of their own, courtesy of Jenna Villa. They lead by 2.
After a pretty slow offensive night.
And again, the free throw shooting, not where they want it. Texas Tech, 50% from the line.
Well, in Washington State's been 57%. That I think both teams are going to be in the gym shooting free throws tomorrow.
Yeah. And they forced the turnover.
Again, that press, and that's what we talked about. You know, Washington State did such a good job for the majority of this game, but it just wears you down, and they've created 3 turnovers alone in this 4th quarter with their press.
And you got to remember, Washington State, at some positions, they're young. They are freshmen.
They do have a lot of young players, a lot of new players trying to, you know, settle in with this team and with Coach Etheridge's system.
Sanogo up and under. Oh, what a nice move for the junior from Paris.
That was a beautiful secondary move by Sarah Sanogo. Show one shoulder, get the defense to bite, back over with the finish. Really nice move by Sarah Sanogo. I have been so impressed with her.
Wow. Sarah went to Odessa College, junior college All-American. Last 2 games, she's been in double figures. She's averaged 11 and 6. She's got 6 and 4 tonight. Villa.
Sarah Sanogo doing a good job working in the post, keeping it out of Coville's hands.
Oh my, nice running hander. Eleonora Villa.
That was an excellent high finish over the post players getting down the lane line.
She had 19 points versus Stanford, 8 of 12. We know she can score. The lead is 1.
Well, when your 2 superstars are having a tough night scoring the ball, you want others to step up. And tonight it's been the Villas, Eleonora Villa and Jenna Villa.
And Jenna tracks it down. Kahina will set things up again. Tammy Etheridge said we got to be even with them on the boards, and they've been doing that tonight. Big key for them. Mendez Fans wanted to travel. Sanogo knocked it away. Maupin wants it.
They had advantages there. That's where Sarah's got to be more confident taking that to the rim. I think she would have had a dish off to Bailey Maupin.
Maupin was clapping her hands and yelling. Sanogo, nope, better not take that. Maupin, oh, beautiful dish. Inside Sarah Sanogo.
Excellent pass there by Bailey Maupin to recognize she got a piece of the paint. When the big stepped up, Sarah Sanogo rolled right behind her.
And we're going to go the other way. Offensive foul.
She makes a great play here. You see Alex Koval step up, 2 defenders step up, Sarah Sanogo rolls in behind, and then Bailey Maupin goes down to the other end and takes the charge, makes the big defensive play. Bailey said we haven't been talking about her enough tonight, so she was going to make some big plays down the stretch of this game.
28 points between the two teams have been scored. This is the best scoring quarter of this game. Combined, they've hit 10 of their last 13 shots between the two teams. Maupin forces that. Got it! Bailey, you can go to the line.
Excellent hold dribble. They iced the screen. She went, drew the post player, hold dribble, kept her on her back, went in. Just a smart play, knowing that she had the defender on her back to draw that foul and make that pull up.
Bailey pretty excited not only about this game, but the fact that Groover High School, they won in football yesterday. Next playoff game will be right here in Lubbock. Pretty excited because her brothers are part of that.
We talked about putting the ball in Jazz Shaver's hands, but let's not forget Bailey Maupin has been one of their go-to players. And you know that you can count on her to make some big plays too. And who's it been down the stretch? Bailey Maupin and Jasmine Shavers.
Inside of 2 to play. Villa being guarded by Johnson. Tohina, tough shot. Got it. That's pretty.
Excellent finish there. And I love now we've got a little offense flowing. Both teams know they have to score to win this game.
Tech has hit 7 of their last 9 shots. Now you got to execute. Johnson to Maupin from 15. Got it.
Bailey has come alive. Yep. Exactly. You got to put the ball in her hands. Almost another turnover on their press as well. Now you got to get back and get matched up.
Eleonora Villa will set things up out front. The corner 3. Got it! What a shot by Jenna Villa.
Jenna Villa has been huge in this fourth quarter with 3 big threes. Just excellent skip pass. Good recognition there from Wallach to get her teammate the basketball.
Jenna Villa was 0 for 4 shooting in that first half. She's 3 for 3 in the second half, all from beyond the arc. And we are tied at 51. 1:08 to play in regulation. Washington State has hit the last 4. Texas Tech, they've hit their last 3.
We talked about what a struggle both teams had offensively tonight, not shooting a great percentage, just been a defensive juggernaut. Both teams have found their offense down the stretch of this fourth quarter tonight, and we've got ourselves a ball game.
Timeout situation, Washington State has 3. Texas Tech has 3. You can see Tech in the bonus.
Just an excellent learning opportunity for both of these teams that are going to be talented in their conferences to learn how to win a close game. And it's all about the little things right now. Can you defend without fouling? Can you screen well? Can you execute well down the stretch?
Sanogo up top. Colville gives her a lot of room. Ten to shoot. Shavers. The spin. Inside. Got it!
Jazz Shavers has been fantastic tonight off the bounce. Was able just a little hesitate, crossover, get into the paint, and use her spin move.
Fritz, nice job making sure that Villa couldn't get the rebound.
Big defensive stop there. That was a big defensive rebound. They had to have that. They got him to miss. Now they can take the time. They're in control.
Maupin, they give her the shot. She makes him pay. And the lead is 4 with 21.4 to play.
And I love the two of them pumping each other up, because when you need to win a close game, the ball needs to be in the hands of Bailey Maupin and Jasmine Shavers. And I love that the two of them right now, who Krista had high expectations for them as leaders for this group, coming into their junior season, playing together for 3 years. And we have seen that tonight. She has got to be so proud of her two junior leaders.
6 points in the fourth quarter for Bailey Maupin. Tech has hit their last 5 shots. And we're down to the final 21.4. The lead is 4. Washington State's been in a close game already. They beat Eastern Washington in overtime. They've been in this situation, but it's tough with 21.4.
It is, and in a low-scoring game, but what a good experience for both teams. When both teams have shot under 30% for much of the game, or in the low 30s, but to come out now when the game matters and step up and make big shots.
Coach Cabby, she has been in this situation a lot as a player and a coach. What a job, though, she has done for the Cougars. Now she's got to pull out a miracle. Down by 4. Shavers making sure that Jenna Villa doesn't get it. Eleonora Villa, no. Colville. And a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Sonogo.
Tough there, that offensive rebound. When Villa got penetration into the paint, Sarah Sonogo had to rotate over, and that left Colville open for that offensive rebound. And that's what happens when you have to rotate defensively. There was no one there to block her out.
Colville 3 of 4 on the season from the line, hasn't been there tonight.
Tech's got to box out on this possession for the Cougars. Colville needs to hit this, and then they've got to get a quick stop here. Quick foul.
Timeout's going to be called by Coach Gerlich. She wants to advance the basketball. 12.5 left. 2 timeouts left, Washington State and Texas Tech, both. Let's go in to Coach Etheridge's huddle, since we're showing them right now. What is she going to tell her team right now?
Well, obviously the ball is going to be in Jasmine Shavers' hands or Bailey Maupin's hands on this inbounds play, but it's only a 3-point game now, so it's critical that they get a stop. I think you can go for a steal first on the inbounds play on this slob, but then you're going to have to foul really quickly once the ball is inbounds.
And for Coach Gerlich?
For Coach Gerlich, it's all about not turning the ball over right now. They've got to have good execution. You know they're going to come foul you, so they've got to get the ball inbounds. Washington State has been switching everything because of their length and their size, and so they've just got to be careful. They've got to be able to execute and get the ball inbounds. And then they have to go make their free throws, which have been hard to come by tonight.
Texas Tech 11 of 22 from the line. Danae Fritz will trigger the inbounds pass to Maupin, and they're going to foul Bailey Maupin,
who is a 91% free throw shooter, so excellent. That's the one person I don't want the ball going to if I'm the Cougars.
I mean, she's 11 of 12 from the line this season, Bailey Maupin is. And last year she was number 3 in the Big 12, and we whammied her.
I think we did. Sorry, Bailey.
3 in the Big 12 in free throw percentage. I just don't want her mom and dad getting mad at me.
Still, they just needed one to make that a 4-point possession. Now Coach Etheridge has an opportunity here. For Tech, you just don't want to foul on a 3-point shot, you know, because then you put yourself in a really bad situation with 10 seconds to go.
And I've had games where that has happened, and you know, it turns into almost a 5-point play.
Right.
So our situation, 10.9. Washington State, they still have a timeout remaining, which is important. If Tech presses, you want that timeout in case you can't get it in.
Right.
And of course, Texas Tech's going to put the pressure on.
And then does Tech foul anyway? There's always that conversation of fouling and putting them on the foul line where they can only hit 2 and then you get the ball right back.
Do you like that? See,
no.
I don't like that.
Not in this situation when you're up 4.
How about Jazz Shavers tonight? 13 points, 9 of those coming in the fourth quarter. Again, you come out to the United Supermarkets Arena. That'll be Tuesday. Abilene Christian comes to town. Former Lady Raider Tayton Feitenheimer, an assistant with the team. Just don't foul. Nice double team. Bailey Maupin. Huge play. 1-0. That's going to do it.
Excellent defensive play by Bailey Maupin to finish that game.